is with me on the broadcast. Also joining me is Headlines Today's Shiv Arur. And Shiv, this story is going viral online, and there is tremendous anger, tremendous criticism of the manner in which these gundas beat up that 18-year-old boy from Arunachal.
Horrifying incident in the heart of South Delhi, Gaurav, and as you can almost imagine, this has had a huge impact on social media already. We've got thousands of tweets coming in already with this hashtag Rest in Peace Nido Taniam, which we are also using as we tweet this story. Not just information, but a great voice of distress coming out, Gaurav, on social media, and also, of course, anger. And let me just remind our viewers, it's not just from people from the Northeast, but from all people, from, Indians abroad as well. Here, for example, is one tweet that says, "Where are you addressing your next dharna, Arvind Kejriwal? Do something, Mr. Chief Minister." That is hashtagged with the Nido Taniam tweet. It's sad plight for those from the Northeast with no jobs at home, no recognition, move in to make a living, to be beaten up and ostracized. That's an overarching sense. We were speaking to Bina Lakshmi Nepram a little earlier, and she said, "Outsider in my own country." One of her tweets says, "Outsider in my own country," which is pretty much on the lines of what, tweets like this really are saying, Gaurav. You've got another person, apparently from the Aam Aadmi Party, who says, "Blame Home Ministry under central government for lawlessness in Delhi, as Delhi police is under Home Ministry, not under the Delhi government. Rest in peace, Nido Taniam." Obviously, you're going to expect that this is already going to become a political issue. The Aam Aadmi Party hasn't officially reacted yet, even though we've got a reaction from Dilip Kumar Pandey. But this is going to be juxtaposed with what happened in Khirki Extension as well. And people are going to talk about the filthy racism that's right under our fingernails in this city. Delhi as a rough city. Shweta Punj is from the India Today group. She's tweeted, "What does it say about a city that kills on minor altercations, that it doesn't have a soul?" And I can tell you, Gaurav, this is going to be one of the overarching sentiments you're going to see on social media. Hundreds of tweets coming in with justice for Nido Taniam, rest in peace Nido Taniam, with the sense not just of how it's the Delhi police that is to blame for this particular case, but also the heartlessness of the city itself. People have always said that Delhi was, is a rough city. Delhi is a city without a soul. And I think this incident, that is seeing such a big splash on social media has only reaffirmed that, Gaurav.
And somewhere here, Shiv, the role of the Delhi police is under cloud. Because when this incident took place, the Delhi police were informed, instead of picking up that shopkeeper, instead of picking up the gundas with that shopkeeper, they picked up this young Nido Taniam. They took him away, they brought him back, and the same shopkeeper and his gundas bashed him up again, and this time so bad that he died. Take action against that shopkeeper and his gundas, but also action needs to be taken against the Delhi police, Shiv.
Absolutely, Gaurav. The role played by all of the people involved in this particular case is suspect right now. The roles of the other friends of Nido Taniam need to be scrutinized. The role of the police very, 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 very specifically needs to be scrutinized. Why did they allow him to go back there? Did they facilitate him actually going back to the place where he was almost beaten to death? Was he beaten up once or twice? What about those shopkeepers? Have they been questioned? Have they been detained? Were there eyewitnesses there who are not coming forward? Look at this one tweet. I want to point you to another tweet here, Gaurav, which says Lajpat Nagar teams with hundreds of people. Not one came forward to stop this madness. And what is wrong with the Delhi police? Two very big questions.
Good point. Good point. Stay with me, Shiv. Social media is asking very tough questions that the Delhi police should answer. Ninong Iring joins me on the phone line now. Sir, as somebody who's worked for students of the Northeast, for people of the Northeast in Delhi, where does the problem lie today?
Good evening.
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah. I had gone to the hospital last night when I got the message that one student was beaten up and he died because of those wounds. So when I went to AIMS, of course, I didn't see any police personnel there. And then after that, when I asked that who were taking up this case, they said that the incident took place in Lajpat Nagar. So I went to Lajpat Nagar, and when I went and asked the police personnel, they said that no FIR has been made.
My God.
And then they said that they have compromised. So I said, okay, if they have compromised, this is well and good. But the thing is that now we have a body in our hands. A boy has died. The reason is not that why he died. We don't know why the reasons of his death. Could be, because of some internal injuries, he could have died. When he was there, because he's a young child, his body was warm, and then, it did not affect him. But who knows that later in the night,
correct,
it may have, some ruptures may have taken place, and then due to that he might die. Of course, that is for the post-mortem and the doctors to do that. But what I want to, give a kind of a message to the people of the mainland India, where, we are all from the same country. In fact, I am a minister in the Union Cabinet. And then the children come to me and said that we have been treated very badly. People look at us in a different way. That discrimination is always there. It has always been there, not now. Even during the Exodus also, I had to speak for them. I was always there when there was a Mizo girl was raped. And, always I have been coming forward for these cases. Now, what I wanted to give the message to the people of my own beautiful country, is that, see, our children are very innocent. When they come back, they come from a very far off place, which is completely aloof from the country, from the mainland, from the big cities. They say, we come from very poor families. The parents have a lot of expectations, and they send the children here. The reason is not that why he died and why that scuffle took place. The reason is that our people here, they should have a kind of, we are sensible people. They are sensible people. That feeling of, that okay, he's an outsider. That feeling should not be there.
Sir, as a minister in the government, as a member of parliament from the ruling party, what is it that you can do to ensure justice in this case? Because the Delhi police reports to you. What is it that you can do and you intend to do in this case, sir?
See, now let us be very frank. The police investigations have to take place, and before that it's very difficult for me to comment. Being in the government, or even I'm a representative from the Northeast, because this kind of incidents always takes place. Now it's very good of the government, or for the that very stringent measures are being taken. In fact, when you even call a girl, or just provoke her, or you just give a cat call also, and you call him a chinky, a fine of 5,000 rupees imposed. So this is a very good thing that we have taken, and people are gradually getting to know that these are yardsticks that have been kept for the Northeast people. Special care has been taken. But this thing is that why the people can't, instead of these stringent measures, why can't they accept us, our people, as one of them? Okay, we may be having chinky eyes, we may be having short noses, our complexion are different, but I think we have a more nationalistic feeling than anyone in the mainland India.
Oh, absolutely. That goes without saying. That goes without saying. The patriotism is never in doubt, as Indian as anyone else. For the moment, many thanks for joining me. Let me quickly bring in Avinash Kumar, Resident Commissioner of Arunachal Pradesh. There is a reaction coming in. Let's quickly listen in.